student men's 8, Oxford Brookes University on the Berkshire station, Durham University on the Buck station. So north of England plays south of England here. Durham in that familiar outfit as they head off the pontoon. It looks a very even start here on the Berkshire station. Oxford Brookes University, they've got such a pedigree now at Henley Royal Regattas. They are so strong. So many of their athletes go on to great things internationally. Temple Challenge Cup for student men's 8. So watching Durham getting an early lead, and the Coxes, Beatrice Argyle in the Oxford Brookes University boat, and Elizabeth Boyle in the Durham boat, barking the orders. You can hear them trying to set the tempo, make instructions clear, and Durham University have forged out a cracking lead early.
Yeah, they have taken a good lead, and as you said, it's come quite synonymous with hearing the words Oxford Brookes University and Henley and winning. But in this Temple Challenge 8, they've come up against a very good Durham crew coached by Will Fletcher, former Olympian. It's a lightweight, transitioned into becoming a coach, and looks like he's really brought on this crew of student rowers, and they look very relaxed as they come towards the front.
They do. They look really smooth and calm and in control. Oxford Brookes University are the current holders of the Temple Challenge Cup. I don't take too much notice of times because obviously conditions vary, but 6 minutes and 31 seconds it took Oxford Brookes University A to wrap up the Temple Challenge Cup Sunday of Henley Royal Regatta 12 months ago. Durham University here putting together a good early race. You can see George Reed in the stroke seat just coming into the picture now, and the Cox's Elizabeth Boyle.
No, they do look like they're rowing very well. As I mentioned, they're coached by former GB rower Will Fletcher. They're really sending the boat towards the finish line with their backs, and they're using their legs really well. They look very, very clean. There's some work to do with the blade work, which I'm sure will get analysed. It's the beauty of having these races filmed and then videoed. You can re-watch them as you go back, but Oxford Brookes crew are staying with them, trying to push them towards the line.
Yeah, Henry Fraser in the stroke seat there, you can see nearest the camera, with Beatrice Argyle, the Cox, and the burgundy navy and cream of Oxford Brookes University. Everything to do here, haven't they, as they move in front of the regatta enclosure onto Stewards. Durham go, and Durham have dropped their rate right down. They know they've got full control, and barring a calamity in the final quarter mile, they'll be absolutely fine. It's a good performance from them, but what a feeling on the first day to be able to conserve some energy for rounds to come. Get your early race out of the way, minimal damage, minimal energy. That's got to be the plan.
It's always the plan, and hopefully they come towards. You don't want to take their foot off the gas too much, because Brookes are still racing, they're still rowing as hard as they can. What you don't want to do is then have to lift. It's quite painful as a rower to then have to lift up, so when you drop your rate, you need it to be well judged by the Cox, but also by the rowers. You need to be able to keep some loose boat speed, but without exerting as much effort. If you drop too low and you find yourself in a situation where Brookes potentially might be coming up quite quickly and you have to re-raise your rate, then it's really hard to get your boat up and going again, especially in an 8.
So the Durham 8 seem to have got it right in front of Stewards. Durham University, Elizabeth Boyle will be encouraging them just to keep their tempo and their rhythm. Actually, the lead has been reduced to not much more than the length as they head to the finish line. Oxford Brookes University on the Berkshire station have given it their all in that last few hundred metres and have reduced the lead, but Durham University safely over the finish line. You're absolutely right, Mo. That was the danger, was they dropped it off too much. They had that to perfection, Durham.
Yeah, they timed that to perfection, but also I can imagine if you were watching on the bank, you just wouldn't want them to catch a crab, or you wouldn't want them to have a duff stroke, or maybe a gust of wind, and then actually half a length very quickly becomes level.
Let's go back to race 12, the Britannia. You remember this was a photo finish. Upper Thames Rowing Club against London Rowing Club. This was a few minutes ago on the water in the Britannia, and I am relieved to say that, as we called it, London Rowing Club have got it, but only just, Mo. We were possibly a bit previous saying that London Rowing Club had won the race. They have. It's been confirmed on the Buck station, but it was tight, Mo. That was very tight.
It was extremely tight, and you could probably tell by the faces and the reactions on the rowers, the way they both sets of crews conducted themselves. They couldn't tell themselves, and that's always a sign that the race has been extremely close.
Yeah,